I'm getting so tired. I'm getting so.
Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker. Welcome to the show, y'all. Look here, I'm back with my guy, Blue, right? He's telling his story about when he was 12 years old and got shot. And we done went through that in the first episode, right? So if y'all just tuning in and you listening to this episode, go back and listen to the first episode and get caught up. But, bro, go ahead and pick up where you left off, right?
Alright, so first day I get out, now I got another cousin, one of my big cousins, he one that helped mold us. Mm-hmm. You know, from motherfuckers that is from Memphis, they familiar with Field Street, 7th Street, Hurst Village. Yeah. So that's where I'm from. But anyway, this cousin, his name Debo. Mm-hmm. R.I.P. He dead now. Yeah. But you know them Debo wings and that's my cousin. He owned, that's his Debo brother. Mm-hmm. So you know you familiar with all them wing shops and all that. That's his name on the wing shop. Yeah. But anyway, alright. So he come see me, man. You know, he one of the ones that came and see me. We get out of the hospital. Fresh out of the hospital. Mm-hmm. He wanted to check on me and all that. But off the muscle though, before he left, he gave me a scrap, right? It was a 22 on a 357 frame, little short John. Mm-hmm. Alright, so we sat there for a minute. He chopped it up with me. We smoked a couple of joints at the time. We rolling weed and paper, the 1.5s or the top papers, shit like that. There, right? Wasn't no blunts. Wasn't smoking no blunts then. So you know, after he did that, he left, and then you know, I'm trying to see did my other cousin pull up or did I go to him? I think he called the house. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he called the house and said, man, can you get a pass and woo and all this? So I instantly tell spot, man, look, I need a pass. Mm-hmm. You know, at this time now, all this family. So, you know, she called him for and telling him for something. Forgot exactly what she told him, but I had a pass, so I had like an hour. She said, but you got about an hour, 30 minutes. So I take off. I grab a little scrap he gave me, I take off. But I'm limping. I ain't limping, I'm walking. But I'm walking slow, and I'm stiff, cause I'm still stiff now. But this is the first day I got out. So I go down there and call it, well, the little track we had, if you know what a track is, it was everybody with their sacks and, you know, getting the rocks off, selling rocks, or what we call them tracks. Yeah. So I walk around to the track, right? You know, I see about 3-4 more of my cousins, and me and one of them, matter of fact, Chinese, we in particular started talking, and we like, man, what you want to do and how you want to do it, you know what I mean? When you want to start doing it. So I'm like, shit, we can start right now. You know what I mean? Cause I was mad, I got a bullet in my back. You know, now it ain't about catching him and getting him up and fighting no more. Now I'm trying to burn his ass, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever that was out there that time, or whoever. And I hate to say this, man, but it's the truth. So somebody might hear it and it might help. But man, me and that fool, man, we came up with a plan. Look, we ain't gonna get everybody. We just gonna go and walk down here and see what we run into. Yeah. So we took that same walk now, but at this time, just me and him. Mm-hmm. He went in the house and got a 410. It's a sawed-off shotgun. Well, it was sawed off illegally, but it's a little short jump by the side. If you extend your arm, it go like from your elbow to the tip of your fingers. That's how short it was. But it was a single shot. When you put the shell in there and hit it. And then you fire the jump. Once you break it, you hit the button and it break down, the shell jump out by itself. Yeah. Then you can throw another one in there, bam, boom, and bob it and jump out, boom, boom, back to back like this. So he got the 14 and he had like a pocket full of shell. And remember, I ain't got no but just 22, but it's shoot 9 times. And I ain't got no more shit, I just got 9 rounds and he got a 410. So we took our walking. Man, it's broad daylight, I just got out the hospital. So we make it to 5th and Chelsea. That same street we were trying to cross coming from the other way, now we going back toward their way now. So we made it to 5th and Chelsea. Before we crossed Chelsea, it's this store on the corner. Matter of fact, my cousin own this store right now today. So anyway, it was used to call Quick Check. On the corner of 5th and Chelsea, used to call it Quick Check. So when we get to the store, man, he like, who car it is, cuz? Who car it is? I said, man, it look like my auntie car. I'm my mama's sister, right? So I look like my auntie car, right? So man, we stood right. He said, man, we'll wait on her to come outside. Now this fucked up mentality is just saying, man, I'm waiting on my auntie to come out the store and get in her car. We finna run up on her car and fire on her, right? Now this my motherfucking auntie, man. This ain't no stranger in the street.
Yeah.
So you know my mama's sister. So I sat down on the little steps right there, and he still standing there, and we wait, man, on her to come out of Quick Check to get in her car. At that time, another car pulled up, a blue Chevy, pulled up on the other side of 50 Chelsea coming toward us, but it got to cross Chelsea to get to us. Man, that fool said, man, ain't that one of them niggas right there? Now when he's saying this, talking about one of our cousins.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, you know, you see I'm laughing, you know, a little bit because looking back on it, man, this shit crazy, but this shit really serious though, cause
It is serious.
we ain't fighting with sticks and bats and whatever. We shooting guns at each other and we family. So when this fool pulled up, I said, yeah, damn, man, I come up off the steps. And man, I up my pistol, he up the gate. That's broad daylight. The fool, you can tell he looking through his windshield, he see us, but he ain't knowing really what to do or how to do it until we got like in the middle of Chelsea, and I fired first at the windshield. Now, if you notice, or if y'all got any knowledge of guns and the caliber of a gun, 22 really gonna hit that windshield and ain't gonna pretty much do shit to it. But probably
Crack it.
spider web it, you know what I mean? If it do that. You know, a windshield on the front of the car real thick, and I'm 22, that's a real small caliber. But at the time, we ain't thinking about that, you know what I mean? So I fired the first time, foul. And he fired that gauge, boom. And he broke it down, put another in there, boom. He got all about 3-4 shots. But as soon as I fired that first 2 shots, and before he fired the 1 shot, dude, man, Dana already in reverse bagging up.
Man.
So he hit the reverse and hit the gas. So we stood like that in the middle of the chairs until I ran out of bullets. Really, I had 9 shots. So that fool done jumped out his car and left his car. It's broad daylight, and my other cousin, Chandy, he fired about 3-4 rounds. So we turned around and ran fast as I could run, but he ain't leave me though, and ran back to the hood. Now, wasn't no repercussions or nothing behind this, man. You know what I'm talking about, for the police and all this shit, until another incident had happened. Straight.
Yeah, we good. Keep going.
Okay, so another incident had happened and he ended up going to juvenile. I don't want to say he the police or he did some police shit, but they say he ended up putting the police on the motherfucker, right? So they ended up rounding us up, locking all us up.
Yeah.
So when it all boiled down, on the motherfucker that stayed in juvenile with me and him. So we were going back and forth to court. So we had this little thing. If you go to court now, it's a trial. But in juvenile, it called something else. It was like a little hearing. But these folks really trying to figure out what to do with us. Cause we ain't really did nothing. Cause when he shot me, I never did tell them for who shot me. And he never did. They never charged nobody for who shot him. But now all of it came out. So, and man, the thing I remember the most about being in that courtroom during that time, man, I had one of my grandmamas. This is my mama, man. When she came and testified, she took his side, cause you know that's the side he grew up on. He grew up on my mama them side.
Right.
And I grew up on my dad and mama them side.
Right.
So, you know, but anyway, she came to court, man, and really lied. That's my grandmama, man.
Yeah.
Said we came down there, this time I first got shot. Said we came down there, she telling the judge, said we came down there, man, starting trouble and wanting trouble and cussing and beating all on the doors and all this shit, trying to get them motherfucker outside to fight. Now, none of this shit nowhere near the truth.
Right.
But she was trying to protect her grandson. But I'm looking at it at the time, man, I'm your motherfucking grandson too.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? So, you know, but anyway, that's how I went. And I remember what the judge, it stuck with me when the judge said, man, you know, he didn't curse, he used other words, but you know, he pretty much said, man, I ain't seen no shit so dysfunctional like this, I guess, all this time being on the bench. And if you look back on it, man, the shit was kind of dysfunctional, man, cause this cousin, man, we cousin, first cousin, as a matter of fact, trying to literally kill each other.
Right.
So after we get through that incident, man, we back in the streets. But now, I'm at the point now, well, man, I don't barely trust nothing to nobody. I'm talking about, man, if I go to the bathroom, I got a scrap with me. When I say scrap, I'm talking about that pistol.
That's right.
I got one with me. I'm talking about, I don't give a fuck if I get in your car. Even though I'm young now, I'm still, I was 12 years old. Barely fit to turn 13, so I was barely a teenager. But if I get in your car, I got a gun. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna know it, I ain't gonna tell you, but it just it just did something to my mind when I first got shot.
Yeah.
I got shot again, but this is the first time I ever got shot.
Yeah.
So now we out, and I told you we got out different sides. So I'm on the side down here by Hurst Village, and they're on the side, Shaw 3rd on Bigfoot side. So if you from Memphis listening, you'll know or give you an idea. Now it's this nigga, man. Now I want to say save my life or save our life, but I can't say that because he introduced us to other things. But I can say he stopped us from killing each other.
How did you do that?
Now, okay, this nigga was fucking with my auntie at the time. I never forget the name. They called him Meatball, right? He was a dope boy. He was big. He had them. Well, he had that weight at the time. I can't count his pockets or see what he had, but I know he had that weight, right? And one of his cars was this Seville, this Cadillac Seville. I'll never forget it. It was blue. Had the chrome. We used to ride them back in the day. Them things had them spoke. They used to call them tubes.
Yeah,
Tubes and bowls, right? And at the back of the Seville had this slant. They cut like it had a spur tire in the back of the photos on. So, you know, when he pulled up, motherfucker was saying, you know, Meatball outside, fool. Now we sitting in our little dope house on Shaw 3rd Street.
Yeah.
We sitting in there, and it was me, T-Mo, Boo Boo. There was somebody else in there, but all us family though. And we got all the guns sitting on the table. They all on the table, and a couple of guns, big guns laying on the floor. So when he come in there, we heard him, but he go in the room where my auntie at. So we sitting in there, we got a bag full of rocks. So we sending rocks back then. So, you know, by the time they end up talking, we smoking weed and shit, he's up and up. And he look around, they used to call me Lil Duke, right? So he said, Duke, man, look, man, come here, man, let me holler at you. So when I jump up, my instinct stopped before I left the room. I grabbed the gun. He like, no, sit there now. I said, no, shit, you lying motherfucker. So I put it in my waist, and I stood right there. So instead of him going out the house, he stopped right there in the hall. He like, look, man, I need to holler at you, man, but you gotta put the gun down, man. Put the gun back. No, I ain't fit to do that, man. I wasn't aggressive with him, but I just put it there, let him know I'm not fit to put the gun down. You know what I mean? I ain't shit. We ain't fit to have no problem. You know what I mean? But I'm not fit to put the gun down. So you know, he said some other shit, and man, look, I convinced this fool to let me. He convinced me to put the gun down. I can't just remember exactly what he said and how he said it, but it made sense though. You know, so I take the gun, I take it back to the room, and I put it on the table, and I tell T, I'll be right back, man. I'm finna go out here and stand on the porch and holler at this nigga, right? So when we stepped outside on the porch, his car, back then, wasn't too many people riding with no tent on their window. So I see my cousin sitting in the car. Man, my instinct was first, I straight back in the house, but he grabbed me though. When this nigga grabbed me, now I'm getting aggressive with him. He a big old nigga, and I'm a little bitty nigga, and I'm still stiff a little bit, but you know, I've been out of the hospital for a little minute now. So, you know, I'm pretty much telling him, man, take your motherfucking hands off me. You know, no motherfucker gonna get hurt for right? Cause I don't give a fuck that side shit. You know, I found out, you know what I'm saying, at a young age, man, that shit don't count when I'm pointing this iron at your ass, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but right now, physically, you gonna win this fight, man, but man, you gonna get your hands gonna be a problem. So he said some other shit and calmed me down, so he got me calm, right? But man, I done let this fool convince me to walk to this car and get off in this car with the nigga I know for a fact wanted to hurt me because I got a bullet in my back that come from his gun. And man, we've been shooting at each other every time we catch each other in the streets or whatever. So, you know, I let the man convince me to get in this car. So when I got in this car, when he get in and started talking, he cranked the car up and he ain't told us where we finna go, how we finna go, or what we finna do, or how we finna do it. And he take off. So, but by the time he take off, he just riding and he talking. But he got that pimping on real low. It ain't loud, it's real low, so you can hear him, right? But I'm mad, and I can tell my cousin he mad too, right? Cause you know, we been shooting at each other, nigga. Man. Yeah, we beefing for real. And it just ain't no goddamn catch you and hit you with no stick or we beefing for real. So, you know, we listening to him and he riding, he talking. So the first stop he made, he went and got us something to eat, so we ate, and we kind of both loosening up a little bit with each other. Now we hadn't been around each other, been this close to each other since this fool shot me.
Yeah.
Alright, so man, we rolled for a minute, and that fool went to a hotel, got a room. He come back out. But when he got out the car, he left us in the car together. We ain't said nothing though. But by the time he come back to the car, we pull up. We pull up around the little thing, he go around the little thing, we get out and go off in the room. So we sitting off in the room, we done ate and shit, little fast food. Matter of fact, we talked barbecue. Yeah, so we go in the room and he just talking, man. Man, you nigga, the most I remember out of the conversation, he basically telling us, man, y'all nigga family, man. And these other niggas, man, around y'all, want to see y'all kill each other, want to see y'all hurt each other. Man, you nigga family, man. I love your auntie. I wouldn't be here, you know what I mean? Cause, man, I don't know damn one of you niggas. I just know you nigga from the streets and know you nigga with your auntie. So I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You niggas kill each other or not. Yeah. But, man, on behalf of your auntie, so that's pretty much what he was saying, right? Yeah. Man, I don't want to see you young niggas hurt each other, man. Look, man, let's get to some money and niggas get talking about money. And one stop talking about that money. Yeah. And you know, and they're stuck in a nigga head like, man, I'm talking about more than anything, cause you know my dad had been a hustler ever since I can remember. Yeah. And we coming from that family where everybody trying to get some money, so he really got our attention with that money shit. And you know we was out there selling dope and trying to get some money. Everybody trying to get some money. But man, look, man, we gonna get this money, man. Let's get focused on this money. We gonna get this money. But one of the things that fool did, man, I won't say it was a crutch, is when he put that plate where he had this little mirror like thing. He wore a gold chain with a spoon on it, a gold spoon on it. And when he took it off and he started hitting that powder with his gold spoon, but you know, he ain't on no junkie shit. You know what I'm saying? We know the nigga the bird, man. We know he got the weight. Yeah. But it was just I done seen, to be honest with you, man, I done seen my dad and them sit around drink Jack Daniels, snort cocaine. Yeah. And it's the same, man. I done sat on the middle room floor as a teenager and help him count money and help him sack up weed and help him count pills at the time, and T's and blues. Yeah. And I'm a baby, man, you know what I mean? But I remember this shit. So I know it's possible to snort that shit, do what he doing, and still have his money. Right. You know what I mean? So when he passed this shit though, at first nigga was like, man, but when he passed, the motherfucker tried it. So now he got us snort cocaine. So we smoking weed and snort cocaine. So man, the man got a room. I'm talking about, you know, to kind of shorten the story a little bit, to keep him going into detail to detail. The man kept us, I want to say for a whole month, probably damn near a month. I'm talking, we ain't go back home. We had to go back and get no clothes. He took us to the mall, bought some clothes and shit. We still in the hotel though. Yeah. Alright, so I said we did about a week and a half. So me and bro, we didn't get, you know, we didn't start kicking this shit now. We talking this shit now. So, you know, he kind of brought their relationship back to where it's supposed to be. Right. Alright, so now he got us snort cocaine and he put up on this, I'm gonna say our first lick. Yeah. This damn fool, man, got us riding around and he getting us the game now. We'll ride, when we leave the hotel, we'll ride. I'm talking about we ride, man, and he's just talking. He telling us though the whole time, knowing we young niggas and we soaking this shit up. Yeah. But he getting us the game for us how to rob, you know what I mean? And really how to put a motherfucker on surveillance, how to watch a motherfucker, and rather how to go on a lick. And really, you going on a lick that you know it's gonna be something in there. You gonna walk away with something. And for us, motherfucker coming up to look, man, I know what his lick is, I know what his money is. Right. Y'all go over here and but we go over in there and taking the chance, ain't shit up in there. He put up, man, I'm telling you, by the time, man, I'm 13 years old, my brother, he 14, cause he 1 year older than me. So man, we barely teenagers. And man, the man getting us some jewels, but to me, I look back on it, and I felt like it hurt my hustle. Cause at the time, you know, we was out there selling drugs, you know, it's a turnaround with that. You know, once you take $100 and you invest it in $100 worth of crack, and the motherfucker, at the time, you got motherfucker give you deals if they know you ain't smoking or whatever. So they give you $200 worth of crack. So you know you got $100 and you can make two. So you got to sell all of it. You might come up short, somebody might be short, you take a little short, but you at least got that $100, you can put that to the side, and you take the rest of it and go do it again. So you put that to the side, you keep on doing, it's called rearing up, right? But you banking at the same time, you getting ahead, right?
Hold on, I don't want to interrupt you like that, right? But I want to stop right there because I want to come back. Because I want to ask you a few pointed questions, you know what I'm saying? Because this brother saved y'all But then he also put you on the path for other stuff, right?
Yeah,
and I want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? After you finish breaking down what you're breaking down, I want to get into that a little bit. Because we got a lot of people out there now that's doing this, that age that you were.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's wilding out. And I want you to give them something. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to come right back after this if you don't mind. Yeah, cool?
Say no more.
All right, that's what's up. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker. And I say peace, y'all.
I'm getting